Welcome everybody to Live at 5. Thank you for being here today. What a beautiful spring day it is outside. I wish I had had an opportunity to be outside today. It looks absolutely awesome, but I've been cooped up inside this house all day. I hope you're doing well. I want to first of all thank everybody for sending in the prayer requests. We've received a lot of prayer requests. And yesterday in our staff meeting, all the requests that had come in up until that time, we as a staff, the whole staff, were meeting together on a Zoom conference. We prayed for all of those requests that came in. So thank you for sending them. I want you to know they just didn't go into outer space somewhere. We're actually praying for each one of those. Well, on the subject of prayer, everybody, prayer is the path to peace. The Bible actually says, be anxious for nothing, but pray about everything. Prayer is the path to peace. And we've been talking about the most famous prayer in the entire Bible this week. What is that prayer? It's called the Shema. Somebody said, how do you spell Shema? S-H-E-M-A. In Hebrew, that's the word Shema, and it means to hear, H-E-A-R. Here, there's no word in Hebrew for active listening. It's just Shema. So Shema means to actively listen. I'm engaged, I'm really intently listening, but I'm also ready to act. I'm ready to respond. This is what we've been saying. This prayer, that Shema, that's why this prayer is such a powerful prayer, such a practical prayer, because it's that active Shema prayer. It's a prayer that Jesus and his followers probably prayed 3 times every day. So that's pretty powerful in itself. Here's the opening line to the Shema. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. I want to talk about oneness today. I always thought to myself, I don't know about you, but here's what I always thought to myself. Well, that's nice. God is one. That's monotheism. That's nice. That's good. Okay. Thank you for that. The Lord our God is one. But you know what? It means so much more than monotheism. Way more. That's not even close to the entire story. The oneness of God speaks to this. God in heaven, where things are one, things are not fragmented, things are not broken, people's lives aren't out of sorts, right? All of those things that we talk about when we talk about brokenness and fragmentation, that doesn't exist in heaven. Heaven has true shalom, true oneness. So when we pray this prayer, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one, what we are saying is God is a repairer of fragmented things. God is a restorer of broken lives and broken relationships. That's what God does. He restores. He restores things. So the prayer actually is a declaration that God is a restorer and an invitation that I want to be a part of this great grand restoration process. That's why the prayer is so powerful. Now, today is April 15th, everybody. And we know what April 15th is. That's tax day. Tax day is a sad day, but not this year. Because this year is like no other year, right? This year we're quarantined, so we got an extension on taxes. But 3 things throughout history happened on April 15th. I'd like to simply remind you of that. In 1865, President Abraham Lincoln died after being shot the night before at Ford's Theater, just a few miles from where I'm standing right now by John Wilkes Booth. In 1912, the unsinkable ship, the Titanic, sank, and 1,500 people drowned as a result. Terrible thing. And in 1947, baseball fans, what took place? You probably know. You can guess it up there on Facebook. In 1947, what great and grand thing took place? Jackie Robinson, number 42, broke the color barrier and became the first African American to play in Major League Baseball when he debuted for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Now, I want to say a few words on Sunday about Jackie Robinson. So today, I just want to say something about Branch Rickey, the owner and the general manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers. He was a deeply committed Christian, and he looked at the situation that was going on. He said, this situation's broken. This situation needs to be repaired. Something's wrong with this situation. This situation is fragmented. So basically, Branch Rickey says, I want to participate in the great and grand restoration repair project that God is doing on this earth, because God is one. He's a restorer. He's a repairer of fragmented things. It really echoes what Jesus says in another famous prayer. May thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So Branch Rickey participates in this great restoration project. He rights a wrong. That's why this prayer is so powerful, because when we say, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. It is a declaration that God is a repairer. It's an invitation. God, I want to be a part of your great and grand restoration process. So I want to ask you, how can you participate? How does God want you to participate? Are you willing to pray this prayer? Am I willing to pray this prayer? Like in my home, do I want to be a part of that great restoration process? In my community, in my neighborhood, do I want to be a part of that process? This is what I want to pray about today. Almighty God, we believe that you are one God and that you're the great repairer of broken lives and broken communities, and that you want to restore this earth to the way it was meant to be. Help us to be a part of that great restoration process in this world. That's exciting, Father. In Christ's name, amen. Thanks for joining today. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to continue on with the Shema at Live at 5.